Hey guys, so here's the third poem of that series. I still have to I have to finish the fourth one, but here is the third one, The Day After You Choose to Die. And this one is the longest one and the most emotional, so just beware of that if you continue to watch this video. The day after you choose to die will probably not be a day at all, but mere hours. So when they eventually find you, it might be night, but it will be a night of horrors. You will have been gone for several hours, and the sun will be fading. And as night falls, silence will reign over the house where laughter used to ring. Your parents will come home from work and find the house empty. So, since it's probably the weekend, they'll think you're off with your friends being silly. Eventually your siblings will get home, and at this point it'll probably be late. And as they file through the door with their laughter and smiles, they'll wonder where their sibling is at. Since it's late, they'll all assume that you're probably asleep. And since it's late, your family soon will probably be sleeping. The morning after you chose to die, everyone will sleep in late because it's the weekend. So when they finally wake up, they'll all be groggy, not realizing that as soon as they find you, life as they've known it will end. Eventually, they'll all go down to breakfast, but you won't be there, so your mom will send one of your siblings up to your room to bring you downstairs. And your sibling will go up to your room, and as they walk in saying your name, they'll find you. At first, they'll see you. When they see you, they'll be in shock, and they'll let out a strangled scream as they see you, and then they'll go silent, the only sound the ticking of the clock. From downstairs, everyone will have heard their cry, and in 2 seconds it will turn into a stampede as they race up with worried eyes. They'll reach your room, and they'll see you either hanging limply or lying in your own blood. And they'll be horrified and shocked that this is what their sibling has become. Someone will gasp or clutch another's arm, and someone else will make a gargled, strangled crying sound as they look at all the results of your self-inflicted harm. Your mother will rush to you and cradle you in her shaking arms, and as she remembers all the times her darling child had made people smile with their charm. The crying of your family won't be like how they're portrayed in the movies and novels. Rather, it will be less crying and more wrenching screams, loud and guttural. Eventually, someone will realize they need to call Dad, so they'll take out their phone and call him, telling him what has happened, and then he'll drive home as fast as he can. Once he gets home and sees you too, he'll start crying, and his cries will join everyone else's in the room. Your dad will frantically dial 911 and try to explain through sobs what's going on. And when the ambulance and paramedics get there, they'll try everything to get you back, even though they know that you're already too far gone. Eventually, they'll have to stop, so they'll look up with sad faces, saying, "I'm sorry, but they've passed on." The screams will immediately intensify, as everyone really realizes for the first time that you have truly died. Later that day, as they take away your body, the police will arrive. And they'll search your room, bagging up some of your things and taking them as evidence to be examined at a later time. The police will ask your parents and your siblings questions about why you did what you did, but no one will be able to answer because none of them even knew you'd been considering it. Sooner or later, the police will have to leave, saying sorry for your loss and that they have everything they need. On the day after you choose to die, dinner time will eventually roll around, but no one will be hungry or want to eat images of your broken body seared into their minds. That night, nobody will be able to sleep or even close their eyes, so that night will seem millions of years long as the stars traverse the night sky and slowly fade again into light. There will be many days like that, and as time passes and they have to send your things away, they'll be thinking of you every painful step of the way. Your funeral will come and a lot of people will cry. Even if they didn't know you, they'll cry. Eventually, a few years will have passed since that awful day, another round of holidays. And at every celebration, they'll pause for a quiet moment as they remember your sweet face. Your sweet face that'll be missing from every family photo, and even though they'll eventually recover, your absence will forever haunt them as they think of their missing angel. Your friend group will never be the same, and they might eventually break apart, because without you, they've lost their spark, their eternal flame. Years will go by and decades will pass, but there will be an empty space in the world, because it will be without your sass. There will always be a residual pain, and they'll always wonder what went wrong that day. Or not. Maybe none of this will happen, because you can create for yourself an alternate ending. One where you will live. Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe, thumbs up, notification bell, whatever, for the next one once I finish it.